Why was this movie dedicated to Jeffrey Jones? I mean, he's not dead. And two, I mean, Google Jeffrey Jones. He did some terrible things. Now, spoiler alert for those of you who don't want to go and see Beetlejuice. They kill off Jeffrey Jones' character from the first movie, the father, Charles, right? Which made sense. You can't have Jeffrey Jones in this movie if you want to sell tickets, considering what he did, right? So they have this bit where his character gets killed off. They use claymation, right, to explain what happened, because they're not going to use the real Jeffrey Jones, even though this claymation character looked like Jeffrey Jones. And it was a joke about how you think he died, and then the death keeps going, right? And I thought, oh, that's going to be the end of it. But no! They make his death like an important plot point of the movie. You know, it deals with grief, and they talk about how he was a great guy, the character, right? But still, I mean, they end up using Jeffrey Jones's image in this film. Once again, he's not dead, and he did terrible things. So why the tribute to fucking Jeffrey Jones? I mean, they could have had his character die out years ago before the start of this movie, right? Because they have another character who's was the husband of Winona Ryder's character and the father of her daughter, Jenna Ortega, right? And we see him later in the afterlife. So basically, they could have what they did, I don't know, it was supposed to be about grief and losing a loved one, meeting them in the afterlife. They could have done it with that character. They kind of did. So once again, what was the point of making this character so important to the plot? I mean, it baffles the mind. And it's a shame because this was a great movie. This had a lot of great comedy, a lot of just absolute great performances, stellar makeup with a lot of the ghost characters. But again, I cannot in good conscience recommend this movie considering the direction they took with a character. It just baffles the mind. You know, and here's the thing. Is you had in the first movie this guy, Glenn Shaddix, right? He played the interior designer character who was friends with Catherine O'Hara's character, right? And he's the one that does The Exorcist. I think you could have said something down the lines of, at some point, him and Catherine O'Hara's character get married, right? Jeffrey Jones' character turns out to be a slime bag since he gets a divorce, marries Otho, the Fenlock, and then he dies, and then that's the person that she misses. So then when you see an image of someone over and over again, it's Glenn Shaddix, who, again, actually died, and from what I can tell, was a decent guy. Certainly not anything like Jeffrey fucking Jones. Once again, what the fuck?